regular meeting Monday, November 5th, 2018 at 5 p.m. to order. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of meeting agenda.
I'll make a motion we approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion by Treasurer Honnold, supported by Trustee Clifford. Are there questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Approval of minutes, 9/4/2018, 10/1/2018, 10/31/2018.
I make a motion we approve the minutes as written from those three meetings.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Clifford, supported by Trustee Gurley. Any other questions or discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Number 5, public announcements. Any public announcements at this time? Jeanette, you want to do the community dinner real quick? Public announcement?
Sure.
Just real quick.
I have one also running.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The New Haven Lenox Community Dinner is November 16th, and it is the Friday before Thanksgiving. It is at the New Haven High School. It's from 6 to 8, and if everyone who comes brings a canned good, a non-perishable canned good, it goes to the food pantry.
No cost for the dinner.
No cost for the dinner.
Okay. We welcome everyone.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Trustee Clifford?
I don't have to go to the podium, do I? Yes, on November 11th, on Veterans Day, the MS Post 72 runs a Memorial Day or a Veterans Day service where we honor the vets up at the cemetery in New Haven, the 11th day, the 11th hour. Everybody's welcome to come, and there's free, I think they have the light lunch, hot dogs, draft beer, stuff like that after the fact. Everybody's welcome to show up, and it's just a small ceremony to honor the veterans on Veterans Day.
Thank you. Trustee Gurley?
That was it.
Nothing else? Okay.
I would just like to say, if you're not one of the 900 absentee ballots we now have, please come vote tomorrow.
Okay.
900.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Treasurer Honnold, do you have anything? Okay. Thank you very much. Number 6, public comment. Any public comment at this time? No public comment. Number 7, consent agenda. All items listed under this consent agenda are considered routine by the Township Board and will be enacted by one motion. According to established Township meeting rules, there will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the Board or public so requests at or prior to the meeting, in which event the chair of the meeting may remove such items from the consent agenda for discussion and consideration under agenda item number 8 below. Approval of the consent agenda shall be by a majority roll call vote of those present and voting.
Okay, the page turned. My papers are stuck. Bills and orders. We have open invoices in the amount of $262,631.08, and invoices that were prepaid on October 12th in the amount of $133,428.74. Invoices totaling $396,059.82.
Thank you.
I make a motion that we accept the consent agenda with the orders and bills totaling $396,059.82.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Trustee Gurley, supported by Trustee Clifford. And clerk, roll call, please.
Certainly. Ms. Gurley?
Aye.
Mr. Clifford?
Aye.
Mrs. Honnold?
Aye.
Mr. Trombley?
Aye.
Clerk Kandel? Aye. Motion carries.
Motion passed. Thank you very much. Letter 8, there are no items removed from consent agenda. Number 9, unfinished business. Letter A, employee request for building department.
I did speak with both the building department manager and the building inspector today, and considering that neither one has submitted any further information, they're both aware and agree with tabling this for another month.
Okay.
That would be my motion.
I'll second.
All right. Motion by Clerk Candell, supported by Treasurer Arnold. Any other questions or discussion?
I have none.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Letter 10, new business. Storage tank regulation ordinance.
Good
Gentlemen.
evening.
Good evening.
I believe the board received a draft ordinance, number 5, part 109, for regulating water tank operations. We've been working, Cam and I have been working with the attorney's office, putting this ordinance together. This will give the township a mechanism to regulate the operations of a water tank, as far as, filling, emptying, and what times. So we don't have anything in place right now, and this is proposed for the board consideration.
This will help us with our water management program, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Any questions? This is what helps us keep our rates down as much as possible through our water management program.
I guess the only question I would have is if our planner has reviewed this information, and does he see any problems with it?
We have not reviewed it.
Okay. Would it be something that our planner would normally review?
No, I believe our engineer would be the recommending body on this.
This is not part of the zoning ordinance, which Mr. Katzen gets involved with on a regular basis. This is more general township ordinance.
Thank you.
Questions?
I have none. I would make a motion that we approve the Lenox Township Storage Tank Regulations, Part 109, Ordinance 5, as presented to us by the engineer and DPW supervisor.
I'll second.
Motion by Clerk Candell, supported by Treasurer Arnold. Any other questions or discussion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Certainly. Candell, yes. Arnold.
Aye.
Trombley.
Aye.
Gurley.
Aye.
Clifford.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Letter B, temporary increase to allotted sewer capacity for Pine Tree Acres landfill. Mr.
Thank you,
Safe.
Mr. Supervisor. On September 28th of 2018, Waste Management requested an increase to their allocated capacity. As you know, per the master plan, we have allocated certain capacities because of the limitation from Macomb County to certain properties in the township. And they've submitted a request to increase their capacity, their outlet capacity, to increase their sewer discharge to the Lenox local sanitary sewer for a 10-year period, basically doubling their current permitted flow. And then we've gone through the request, and you have our recommendation dated October 21st of this year for a reallocation study. And we basically recommending approval of this request contingent with contingencies listed on the bottom of the second page.
motion we approve the temporary increase to the allotted sewer capacity with the conditions listed on the agreement.
I second.
Motion by trustee Clifford, supported by treasurer Honnold. Any other questions or discussion? Madam Clerk, one more time, please. Roll call.
Clifford.
Aye.
Honnold.
Aye.
Gurley.
Aye.
Trombley.
Aye.
Candell. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Motion
Thank you.
passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Letter C, updated documentation submission procedure. Who's handling that?
Steve, did you want to speak on that, or did you want me
I can.
to? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gasson.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I believe this has started with the request from the building department asking that Township Board authorize, require the submission of electronic submission of all plans. And we were in the process of developing applications and a procedure guide. It's not totally complete, but it's 95%. I'd like to have our engineer look at it, certainly look at it, and then we'll make some final corrections to it. But it's basically the development review guide, and we're asking you to approve, which requires the submission electronically. That's the key. That's why it's before you today. And the applications have been revised to also require a travel drive or some sort of mechanism to provide the plans electronically.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Gasson?
No, I just wanted to make one statement, and that's that we requested this at this time, even though it's 95% completed, because the building department would like to have all electronic submissions by January 1st of 2019, and we wanted to allow time for it to be on the website so that potential builders, those type of people, would have a chance to see it there and not be surprised when they come in January and we say, where's your electronic?
Right.
So,
Okay.
This is one step into what was required under the state of Michigan's redevelopment ready communities. It provides that you have a process in place, you place it on your website, and also suggests electronic submission. So little by little, we're meeting some of those criteria.
That's great. Thank you.
I would like to make a motion at this point that we approve the updated documentation submission procedure, and just with the notation that any changes that occur after today's date will come back to the board for clarification.
Thank you.
I second.
Motion by Clerk Candell, supported by trustee Gurley. Any other questions or discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Letter D, second backup mechanical and plumbing inspector request. I don't know who's handling that one.
I can
Yeah,
do that, it's fine.
Okay.
We received a request from the building department to please approve Tim Israel as a second backup inspector for Steve Penovich, who is our mechanical and plumbing inspector. That's so that when Steve is not available to make inspections, we can call Tim Israel to take care of that.
I second.
Motion by Clerk Candell, supported by trustee Gurley. Any other questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Number 11, public comment. Any public comment at this time? No public comment? Number 12, please.
I'll make a motion to adjourn at 5:16.
So
Second.
Motion by Treasurer Honnold, supported by Trustee Gurley. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.